became one. Oh, yeah. Pain was loud in my early days, echoed out in 1,000 ways. Every setback felt personal, like the world turned surgical. They said maybe this ain't your lane. I said watch how I use this pain. Every scar was a coded sign, pointing me toward a sharper mind. I was tested beyond my frame, lost comfort, lost the game. But losing showed me something real, how much pressure I could feel. And still breathe, still stand, still plan, still expand. Now I'm a believer, built from the fire beneath us. Every bruise turned teacher, every fall made me deeper. I'm a believer, storms don't defeat us, they come and complete us. Now nothing can weaken us. Yeah. Faith ain't blind, it's earned. Through nights where bridges burn, through silence after the crowd, through standing tall without being loud. I don't pray for easier days, I pray for strength to carry weight. I don't beg for doors to swing, I build a lock, I build a hinge. Fear used to sit at my table, now it's enabled. Because I learned I'm stable, even when unstable. They see success, I see cost. Every win built from loss. Belief ain't magic dust, it's discipline and trust. You don't become strong when things are smooth. You become strong when quitting would be easier. I'm a believer. Pain made me God, doubt made me sharper, pressure made me harder. I'm a believer, nothing can freeze us. When fire inside us, there's no one above us. I don't just believe in dreams, I believe in the work behind them.
Power isn't loud, it's controlled, it's quiet until it moves. I don't chase crowns, I build empires, stacking discipline higher and higher. They flex for the moment, I plan for decades. Every move calculated like chess play. Silence in the room when I enter the frame. Not fear, just respect for the flame. I don't need rage, I mastered the calm. Storm in my chest, but ice in my palm. They talk about power like it's noise in a chain, but real control lives inside the brain. I study my weakness, broken apart. Turn hesitation into sharpened art. No throwing's given, I carve my seat. Out of long nights and bliss defeat. I don't react, I observe and strike. Timing is power when used right. Power, built in silence. Power, moves in violence. Not chaos, but guidance. Pressure, turn compliance. Power, steady heartbeat. Power, cold concrete. Power, I rise complete. Mind sharp, no defeat. I don't compete, I redefine. Set the bar, then raise the line. They chasing cloud, I chase command. Legacy written by my own hand. Every loss was a lesson stored. Every scar just reinforced. I don't fear collapse or doubt. I feel living without the route. Strength is screaming in the night. It's waking up, prepared to fight. Again and again, no witness there. Just self-control and silent prayer. Authority built from discipline, not from applause or fitting in. If I speak, it's precise and clear. If I move, the path appears. Power is focus. Power is choice. Power is restraint. When you could destroy, power is focus. Power is choice. Power is restraint. When you could destroy, power. Rooted deep. Power. Earn not cheap.
While it's hard,
I don't sleep.
every promise that I keep. Power.
Steady climb.
Power.
Over time.
They won't shine.
I will prime.
Built this throne from grind. Power.
Rooted deep.
Power.
crown needed, no noise required. Power recognized, not announced.
Some people hope, some people try. I was built for this. Never felt normal in average lanes. While they play safe, I embrace the flames. Something inside never let me rest. Like my chest had a hidden quest. I didn't choose a harder road. It chose me when the pressure showed. Every test just felt aligned, like struggle was part of design. When they doubted, I felt calm, like storms only sharpen my form. Fear knocked out, let it speak, then turned its warning into peak. I don't chase dreams, half alive. I chase them like I must survive. This isn't hyper random wish. Every cell says I'm built for this. Born for this, no hesitation. Born for this, born for this. Pure dedication. When the weight hits elevation, I rise with bright aspiration. Born for this, heart steady, mind sharp, always ready. Pressure heavy, I'm dead badly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly. Deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly. Deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly. Deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly. Every loss felt like direction, not rejection, correction. Guiding me closer to an edge where comfort breaks and ledges pledge. I don't crumble under doubt. I analyze and reroute. Instinct louder than the noise. This ain't chance, this is choice. No backup plan in my frame. No retreat in my name. If the door locked tight, I learned to build overnight. They ask why I move so sure. Because my pain made me pure. And when you see your lowest peak, you recognize you're built for it. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. Born for this, not by luck. Born for this, self-constructed, every scar inducted, every weakness reconstructed. Born for this, stand firm through the chaos. I confirm when the fire burns. That's when I learn. Born for this, no hesitation. Born for this, born for this, pure dedication. When the way is elevation, I bar without explanation. Born for this, heart steady, mind sharp, always ready. Pressure heavy, pulsing deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly, pumping deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly, pumping deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly, pumping deadly, I'm deadly. Purpose clear and deadly. Not chosen by chance, chosen by endurance. Not chosen by chance, chosen by endurance.
They never saw the fire because it never needed to burn loud.
I learned early how to hold my ground without making a sound. Some battles are won by not laying yourself down. I've been underestimated, misread, overlooked, but every doubt they handed me became another chapter I wrote. I don't chase validation, I built something real. Every scar on my back taught me how strength feels. Pressure never broke me, it carved my shape. I stayed when it was easier to quietly escape.
I don't flex, I endure. I don't shout, I move sure. There's a quiet fire inside, burning steady, burning true. I don't need the world to notice what I already proved. There's a quiet fire inside, lighting paths I never show. I don't rush the moment, I let my power grow.
Yeah, I've walked alone with my thoughts, faced fears I couldn't name. Some nights felt endless, still I showed up the same. I didn't win by being perfect, I won by staying real, by carrying the weight and choosing not to kneel. They mistake calm for weakness, stillness for doubt, but storms don't announce themselves before they tear it down. I don't need revenge, I don't need applause. I already survived what would have stopped most.
I stayed quiet, so my actions could speak. There's a quiet fire inside, no smoke, no display, just a force that keeps
calm, still burning, still standing.
It didn't look like an ending. That's how I knew it was one.
I remember the day you let go. Not with tears, not with a scene. Just the way your voice changed, like I wasn't part of the dream. I remember the day you let go, and I still held on. Funny how love doesn't break loud, it just moves on. We talked about nothing important, but everything felt off. Your eyes were somewhere else, like you already took off. You smiled, but it didn't reach the place it used to stay. And in that quiet moment, I felt you walking away. No argument, no goodbye, just distance in disguise. Sometimes the truth whispers instead of screaming lies. I nodded like I understood, even though I didn't then. But my heart already knew this was the beginning of the end. I didn't beg, I didn't dare to why. I remember the day you let go. The room felt wider than before. Not empty, just different, like you were mine anymore. I remember the day you let go. No blame, no defense. Just a moment love stopped fighting and turned into I walked home replaying silence more than what we said, trying to find the exact second where us turned into them. I didn't chase closure, I let the feeling land. Some endings don't need answers, they just need a hand. I don't hate you for choosing peace, even if it wasn't me. I just wish I knew earlier what letting go would be. That day didn't destroy me, it just taught me how to stand without expecting someone else to hold my hand. I remember the day you let go, and I finally let you leave. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I learned to breathe. I remember the day you let go. It still visits sometimes, but it doesn't hurt the same. It just lives in my mind. That was the day everything changed quietly.
They remember moments. I'm building centuries.
I don't chase flashes in the sky, I build foundations that don't die. While they sprint for instant fame, I architect a lasting name. Brick by brick, no rush, time is pressure. I don't crush, I let it shape, the edges clean. Future carved in what's unseen. I planted seeds in silent dirt, watered them with doubt and hurt. Roots grew deep beneath the doubt, now nothing pulls the structure out. You see hustle, I see error, you see now, I see forever. Every move intentional, legacy dimensional. Centuries, that's the aim, not a spark but a flame. When they speak strength and name, I remain. Centuries, built to last, not fading with the past. Every moment stack, impact, intact. Impact, intact. Impact, intact. History favors those who endure, those who suffer and stay pure when comfort calls. I decline, greatness takes more time. I don't measure wins by days, I measure by the paths I blaze. Every step a deeper mark, every night a brighter spark. They want noise, I want weight, they want quick, I want great. You can't rush a mortal craft, it's forged in the math. Even if I fade from sight, the work survives the night. Because the standard that I set outlives regret. If you wanna pause, chase trends. If you want legacy, outlast them. Centuries, I invest through the trials and the tests. Pressure built the crest, now I stand expressed. Now I stand expressed. Now I stand expressed. Centuries. sensational, foundational.
I don't miss the past. I miss the version of me. I lived that.
I miss who I was before I learned to doubt. Before every decision needed a way out. Back when my thoughts felt lighter and fear stayed quiet. When effort felt natural and hope didn't need science. I didn't question every feeling or measure every wrist. I trusted the moment without overthinking it. Now I move with awareness, which isn't all bad, but sometimes I miss innocence I didn't know I had. I miss who I was, not because life was kind, but because I moved forward without looking behind. I miss who I was before the weight had a sound, before growth felt like losing parts I never found. Experience taught me precision, but it took my ease. I gained control over outcomes, lost my ability to breathe. I don't regret becoming careful, it kept me aligned. But the version of me that jumped first still crosses my mind. I'm not trying to go backward or pretend I'm the same. I just acknowledge the distance without assigning blame. Change doesn't ask permission, it arrives when it wants. It leaves you balancing pieces of who you are and who you're not. Growth isn't betrayal, it just costs something. I miss who I was, but I respect who I am. Still learning to carry wisdom without losing the man. I miss who I was, but I don't live there anymore. I walk forward with awareness and memories I don't ignore. I didn't lose myself, I evolved. And sometimes I look back with kindness. I don't do this for the lights or the fame. I do it for the ones who say my name. When I'm not in the room, still defend. Still believe in me till the end. For the kids watching how I move, learning like before they choose. If I fall, they fall a little too. So I stand up even when I'm bruised. I carry more than just my pride. I carry futures on my back tonight. Every step I take in the dark is me trying to rewrite our start. They don't see the weight I hold, they just see the man I've grown. But every dream I chase alone is borrowed from back home. This is for the ones who believe in me when I don't believe in myself. For the family praying silently for a better life than the one we felt. This is for the kids, for the blood, for the name, for the promise I refuse to break. If I make it, we all escape. This win ain't mine, it's shared. I dream of a softer life for my mother. Less worry, more peace in her shoulders. She gave years without asking why. I owe her more than just I'll try. I seen strength look like exhaustion, love look like sacrifice in motion. So if I stay up, lose sleep, lose ease, it's nothing compared to what she gave me. I don't chase money, I chase repair, trying to heal what wasn't fair. If I build something that lasts, it's so the past don't repeat itself. I don't want success that isolates, I want doors open for my people. If I rise, I lift the weight, that's the only way it's equal. This is for the ones who believe in me, for the prayers I never heard, for the family that held me up when I couldn't This is for the ones behind me, for the ones ahead of me too. Every step I take forward is me keeping a promise I never set out loud.
When things get heavy, masks don't. They crack.
I've seen smiles disappear under deadlines, heard courage stutter when comfort left. Everybody's strong when the room is warm, but pressure changes the temperature. I don't trust words said in calm weather. I trust actions when there's no air. When the clock is loud, the stakes are high, and excuses start to sound like prayers. Some people fold, some people fade, some people blame the weight. Me, I learned who I am the moment I couldn't escape. Pressure reveals who you are, not your plans, not your talk. When the path narrows down to nothing, how you move is how you walk. Pressure reveals who you are. When the lights shut off inside, no applause, no backup voice, just you and what you decide. I watched discipline outlast talent when talent needed a break. I watched ego ask for mercy and standards refuse to bend. Pressure doesn't make you cruel, it shows what you protect. Some protect comfort, some protect pride, some protect the work they respect. I don't panic when it tightens, I get quiet, I get clean. Every doubt becomes information, every score sharpens the screen. If pressure scares you, look closer. It's not the weight you fear, it's the truth it brings to the surface when pretending disappears. Pressure reveals who you are. When motivation is gone, when discipline has to speak alone and still carry you on. Pressure reveals who you are, not the image you rehearse, but the habits you default to when everything feels worse.
I didn't ask for lighter days, I asked to become someone who doesn't break under them.
Yeah. I don't know what changed, but I feel it.
It feels lighter.
Like I finally let it go. All the weight I was carrying ain't mine no more.
It feels lighter.
When I breathe and stay present, I don't need all the answers to feel where I'm heading.
It feels lighter.
Used to hold the world on my shoulders like I owed it something. Every thought felt heavy, every silence buzzing. Then I stopped forcing time and stopped wrestling control. Started trusting momentum, let the pressure unfold. Now I move with intention, but I don't overthink. I learned clarity comes when you stop trying to sink. I don't need to be perfect, just align with my pace. Every step feels lighter when I stop running in place.
I didn't fix everything, I just changed my grip. Everything feels lighter.
Like the sky open wide, I don't fight every feeling, I let some of them fly.
Feels lighter.
When I stay in my lane, I don't carry the weight of things I can't change. I still got scars, still got dreams, still got nights when my mind don't sleep. But I don't let fear drive the wheel. I learn when to coast, when to speed. Some losses taught me breathing room, some endings cleared my sight. I didn't lose parts of myself, I just traveled light. I don't chase highs, I build balance, energy clean, no static. I found peace and progression, that's automatic. Let it fall. What's meant to stay, stays. Stays.
Everything feels lighter.
like I finally grew. Not cause life got easier, but I changed how I move. Everything feels lighter, and I know why now. I stopped holding the weight that was never allowed.
Still moving, still breathing light.
Everything feels lighter. Everything feels lighter. Everything feels lighter. Everything feels lighter.
I stopped chasing admiration. I started asking a harder question. Would I respect me if I wasn't me? I've met heroes with empty habits, loud principles, fragile days. I've seen talent ask for permission while discipline quietly paved the way. I don't admire speed or spotlight. I admire who stays exact when nobody's watching the details, when cutting corners feels too easy to act. Respect isn't charisma, it's consistency over time. Doing the right thing when it costs you, not when it conveniently aligns. I'm becoming what I respect. Not impressive, just correct. No shortcuts in my reflection, no excuses I forget. I'm becoming what I respect. Built slow, built to last. If I ever look back at myself, I want pride, not control. I used to want recognition, now I want alignment. Peace knowing my standards don't bend, depending on the environment. I don't envy loud success, I study quiet precision. People who don't need to announce growth because their lives made the decision. Every choice is a vote for the person I'm shaping daily, and I don't want to win fast if it means I lose myself lately. Respect isn't given, it's earned in private by the things you refuse to betray when nobody would notice the compromise. I'm becoming what I respect. Not perfect, just honest. Strong enough to hold my word even when the cost is highest. I'm becoming what I respect. No mask, borrowed frame. If I fail with standards. If I rise the same. I don't need to be admired, I need to be solid. That's the only version I can live with.